Yo, one day in the Bronx, again, we got called by a BLS unit, and the BLS unit called for ALS backup forthwith for the person bleeding. As soon as I heard it over the radio, I knew who it was. It was Juan, working on 17 John. And Juan never calls, he never cries wolf. So as soon as I saw that he called, we rushed over there to back him up. As soon as we get there, we get in the project building. There's pissy hallways, pissy elevator, garbage all over the place. We finally reach the elevator, press the floor, go up, slow ass elevator. We get there, the elevator's door open, and as soon as they open, we see them there in the stair chair with the patient in the stair chair, and the patient slumped over in shock, and the floor was full of blood all the way from the patient's apartment to where they were at in the hallway, waiting for us in the elevator, or waiting for the elevator to transport the patient downstairs. As soon as we saw this patient, we said, hey, what happened? Oh, she hit her leg on the washing machine and ruptured her DVT, her deep vein thrombosis, and the vein just started bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and did not stop bleeding because she had really thin skin. And she was probably on a blood thinner, and she couldn't stop bleeding because of her comorbidities. We started the line with a large bore IV. We gave her fluids, expedited treatment, and got her out of there and transported to the hospital immediately after we were able to control the bleeding a little bit. Not too much. She kept bleeding. So I say that to say this. When you're a paramedic, understand that your EMTs are relying on you to be efficient and to help them, especially on those type of calls. And I also say that if you're an EMT, do not cry wolf, because on the other flip side of things, there were also EMTs that I know that when they called, it was BS. They were just playing hot potato. They wanted to give you the patient. You have the one EMT, Juan, which would call for real stuff and always need us. And when you heard him call, you knew that it was a real job, versus the other EMTs who were just scales. Scales is something that we call in New York City to an EMT that's just trying to play hot potato and get rid of the patient and give them off to you. So the takeaway message is, be a good paramedic because people rely on you. Be a good EMT because people rely on you. And don't cry wolf. All right, guys? I hope this helps. Peace.